Hi, the purpose of this video is to introduce you to the Edgenav planning and registration product and to demonstrate some of the most common features of the product so that you can help and advise students if they come to you with questions. Edgenav is a degree planning tool to help students and their counselors plan classes and easily navigate all the way to graduation. It will help them plan and register for classes. Students can customize their plan and to fit their schedule. And one of the most important aspects of Edgenav is that it stays up to date. As circumstances change, so does your Edgenav plan. And it does this because it functions very much like a GPS. And we're all familiar with GPS systems. You put in the destination, the system knows where that destination is, it knows where you are, and it knows all the roads. So it easily identifies the fastest path to get you from where you are to your destination. Edgenav does the same for your academic plan. Once you set the destination, your goal, either your degree or your transfer, Edgenav automatically knows the courses you've completed. It knows the requirements to complete, to get to your goal, to your degree. And therefore, it can easily map out all of the courses you need to take. And it knows all the rules of the road. It knows the prerequisites. It knows the sequencing that your counselors or the faculty have recommended for you. And it puts all those things together. But because it also knows your academic history, that plan is specific for you. And just like a GPS will automatically update, so does Edgenav. So in a GPS, if you go left when it says go right, the plan automatically recalculates. You know, if a road is closed or there's traffic, it will ask you if you want to recalculate. Edgenav does the same thing. If it recommends a class for you in a given term and either you don't take the class or the class is full, it will recalculate after you register. If you fail a class, heaven forbid, but if you do fail a class, Edgenav will again replan once that it has the grades and put that class back into your plan. So it is always up to date and it's always guiding you in the optimal path right to completion. One feature before we get into the overview and the actual product of Edgenav that's really important to understand is the idea of valid plans. A valid plan is one that meets the requirements of your degree and that you can actually register for. So you've met the prerequisites, the courses are available, and they don't conflict in terms of date or time. So Edgenav will always show a valid plan when you go in. It will start with a valid plan. Every time you make a change, and you'll see in a minute how to make changes, Edgenav will check the validity of that change. And if it's invalid, you'll see that not valid sign that shows up on the slide right here. You'll see that, and Edgenav will give you the option of fixing that plan. Now, you can still try to register to an invalid plan, but one, you may not be able to if you're not eligible for the courses you've added, or it may let you, but that may not be the optimal path to completion. So the concept of valid versus not valid is really important, and it's just something you'll need to watch as you make changes. But we'll demonstrate that in a minute. Okay, how do you get to Edgenav? It's really easy. Over the next few terms, we're rolling out Edgenav to program after program. And if the program that you're declared to is part of the Edgenav program, you will get to it just by clicking on either the search for classes or the register and drop classes link inside WebAdvisor. You don't need to go anyplace else. You don't need to do anything different. You just click on those links and you'll be automatically redirected to Edgenav.
This is the Edgenav Planner view. You'll notice that each column represents a term in your plan. Each block within the term represents the courses that Edgenav has recommended to complete your plan. You'll notice if you scroll to the left in your plan, you can view your course history. The two shaded columns here represent the most upcoming terms. And if you scroll to the right, you'll be able to see the remaining courses that EduNav has suggested to complete your plan. If I complete the scroll, I can also view what my goals, my declared goals and major are for my particular program. This planner view is very interactive. If I click on any course in the plan, it'll open an additional dialog box where I can actually view additional section information. I can view requirement details and any additional descriptions about the course related to prerequisites and so forth. All of this information, of course, is being pulled straight from your online catalog. To move a course within the plan, you can easily drag and drop. So if I click on our Psychology 2 course, I can actually drag it and drop it into another term, if that's the term I prefer. I can also add courses to individual terms by clicking on the Add button within the column. So if I click Add here, I can search by the course name or the section ID, find the course that I like, and click Add, and that will go ahead and add it to my plan. You'll notice I can also delete courses from my plan. Watch what happens when I try to remove this required English 1A course from my plan. You'll notice that the plan becomes not valid, and this is because by removing the English 1A course, which is a requirement of my program, I would be unable to satisfy all the requirements needed for graduation. And EduNav is picking that up through its determination of remaining courses. So to fix my plan, I just click the Fix button here, and EduNav will recalculate a good plan that completes and satisfies all of my requirements. You'll notice now that English 1A was added back into my plan, and the not valid has become valid. To view my weekly schedule for my upcoming term, I click on the calendar within that term. It takes me to the schedule view here, and from here I can do several different customizations depending on your circumstances. For instance, you can block time by blocking portions of time within a specific day. You can block entire days if those are unavailable to you for whatever reason. And when you block that time, EduNav will automatically search for alternative sections that meet that particular customization. You can also tell the system that you want to take all of your courses either all on campus or all online or some hybrid between the two. You can also customize the number of days during the week that you want to be on campus or have classes scheduled, in addition to telling the system if you want to take courses at sites outside of your default campus. When it comes time for you to register, a register button will become visible here on the calendar. Once you are satisfied with your schedule and course sections, you will click the register button and follow the prompts per your registration.
So we've shown you how to read your plan and navigate around it, how to move, add, and delete courses from your plan, how to fix an invalid plan, that's very important, and how to block time and customize your plan. But this is just the most common list of tasks and activities that students perform. If you need more help and you have more questions, there are videos in EduNav in the help menu, which is located in the upper right-hand portion of the screen, to walk through, and you can view those. You can direct students to those, or you should direct the student to ask their counselor, and their counselor can provide them with more information or direct them to other resources. Thank you for your time, and we hope you see the benefits and enjoy working with EduNav.